everybody and welcome to Yomi Tree Yoga. I'm Adele and today we're going to be going on a spring adventure, a journey through yoga looking for signs of spring. So if you come to a comfortable, easy position, sitting ready to join in our yoga, as we always do, we're going to start with a bell to get us ready and in the right place for doing yoga. So we sit with our hands on our knees. If you could feel brave enough to close your eyes so that you're just listening, I'm going to ring my bell and then we'll wait for it to finish before we open our eyes. So are you ready? Here we go. Ready, put your hands together on your heart. We'll say our special yoga word, which is namaste. We ready? Namaste. Welcome everybody to our yoga practice today. So we're going to start with our warm-up song, our Fly Like a Butterfly song. So if you put your feet together, so your toes and your feet are touching in what I like to call a foot sandwich, and then it makes your legs make these triangle shapes at the side that we can flap like butterfly wings. So if you hold onto your toes, and I'm going to show you from the side just so you can see, but we could slouch our shoulders forward, which isn't very good for our body, or we could lift our shoulders and our heads tall. We're not pulling them up to our ears, we're just lifting our head, lifting our body, pulling our back straight, ready to flap our wings, okay? So if you're ready, we'll sing our yoga song, Fly Like a Butterfly. Fly like a butterfly, fly like a butterfly, fly like a butterfly in the sky. Fly like a butterfly, fly like a butterfly, fly like a butterfly in the sky. So if you keep your legs still for a moment and you are ready, we're going to lean forward. Our head is going to lean down over our feet and we're going to see if we can sleep like a butterfly. So fold as far forward as you can. Sometimes you can wriggle your bottom back a little bit to help you, and see if you can pull on your toes and pull yourself forward and go as far as you can. Sleep like a butterfly, sleep like a butterfly, sleep like a butterfly through the night. Sleep like a butterfly, sleep like a butterfly, sleep like a butterfly through the night. And if we stretch our arms out to the side, we can dance our arms and our legs. Are we ready? Dance like a butterfly, dance like a butterfly, dance like a butterfly, up so high. Dance like a butterfly, dance like a butterfly, dance like a butterfly, up so high. Well done everybody. So we're ready for our spring adventure. So we're going to start with a little bit of breathing, and then we'll move into the spring, the signs of spring. So to begin our breathing, we're going to think today about something called a caring breath, where we're looking after our body by breathing in a calm and a kind way. So let's just see whether you can do the actions first of all. So we will raise our hands together until the palm of your hand is pointing forwards at me. And then we're going to see, can we cross our hands over? So we're like twisting our arms and crossing them over. So now it's the back of the hand that's facing me. And then we're going to rest those hands on our shoulders. So it's like we're giving ourselves a hug, caring about ourselves. And then we bring our hands back so that the palms are pointing forwards. And then we rest them down on our knees. So let's try that again, but with breathing. So we start with our hands on our knees. We're going to breathe in and raise the hands. And as we breathe out, we're going to cross our hands over and look down at the floor. So it's like you're giving yourself a big hug. And then we breathe in, lift your head and bring your palms back to the front, and then breathe out and put your hands down. So we're going to do 3 of these caring breaths. So we breathe in and out. Look down to the floor. Breathe in and out. And that was 1. Breathe in and out. And in and out. And that was 2. Let's do 1 more. Breathe in and out. And in and out. And now you should be ready to start our yoga. So we're going to start by looking all around for signs of spring. So let's stand in our mountain pose. So our feet are a little bit apart, not too wide, but strong legs, like we're stuck to the ground like a mountain. We're not going to wobble or shake or wiggle. We're going to be strong and solid. And we'll just put our hands on our hearts and keep them there. And just see how strong and mountain-like you can be. But now we're going to use this pose to look all around the garden for signs of spring. So can you curl your hands around? I'll come a little bit nearer for you to see. Can you curl your hands around so that you make like 2 circles with your pointy or index finger and your thumb, and then just curl the other fingers around so you're making binoculars that you can look through to check for signs of spring. So stand back in our mountain pose, and we're going to see, can we look up? So just lift your head up, lift your chin up, look up to the sky. Maybe you're looking for birds, for the sun peeping out of the clouds. And then can you look down? So bring them slowly down. Your binoculars are going to look down at your feet, but you might be looking all around the soil, around the ground, for signs of plants starting to grow, seeds starting to sprout up. And then if you come back and look at me, can you look over one shoulder to the side? Maybe you're looking for birds in their nests, rabbits hopping on the grass, and then back to the middle and look to the other side over the other shoulder, and back to the middle. And then can you look back up again, and can you look round in a big circle? So over one shoulder, down to the floor, and back up to the sky. And then starting up at the sky, can we go around the other way, over the other shoulder, down to the ground, and back up. And just give yourself a shake. So we've stretched all of our body, ready for some yoga now. So one of the signs of spring that I really like, the first thing that I usually notice, is the buds on the trees starting to grow, starting to open. So first we're going to practice being a tree. Can we be a yoga tree? Okay, let's learn to do it properly so we're really balanced and focused when we do it. So I'm going to stand and root one leg to the ground, nice and strong, like a real tree trunk. It's not going to wobble, it's not going to shake, it's strong. And if you squeeze your tummy muscles a little bit and your bottom when you're doing this kind of thing, what it does is it makes everything pull in, makes your body strong, and makes you be able to balance and hold your body in a balance. So you can see on one foot I'm up on the tiptoes, the other one is my strong tree trunk leg up on my tiptoes, and I've turned my knee out to the side for my balance. Okay, I'm going to place my hands on my heart to start with, and I'm going to see if I can just lift my foot, and can I place it against the bottom of my leg and balance and focus. If you're wobbling, if you can't stay straight, just put your toes out and start again. So when people practice yoga and balance, they have something called their gaze point, or in a drishti. It's a funny word, isn't it? Where you are focused on one spot. If you're trying to look around and balance, you end up falling over. But if you focus on one thing, so if you're just looking at the screen that you're watching me on, you're just looking at that, you might be able to find your balance. So we're looking straight ahead at our drishti, or our gaze point, where we're looking. And we're going to see, can we lift our leg, put our hands on our hearts, maybe grow our tree branches up or wide for balance. And if you're still wobbling, just bob your toes down. You could stand on the other toes for balance. You could even try lifting your leg and pressing it against. Okay? But what you must remember always, don't put your foot on your knee. So low, high on your leg, on your toes or on the floor. Strong and balanced, like a tree. So we're going to see if we can be a bud on a tree. So we're going to be a bud and uncurl into a leaf, and then we're going to try our tree balance at the end. So to be a curled up bud, we're going to start tall. I'm going to turn to the side so you can watch what this looks like from the side. So we're going to round our shoulders like our top half of our body is just gently rolling down. You can have your arms heavy and you're just curling your body down, down, down until you might just bend your knees a little bit, but try and keep them as straight as you can. And bend them a little bit, stick your bottom right up in the air and see if you can get your head tucked in to go close to your knees, and you can touch your feet or you can just have your arms down. But we're as curled up as we can be in a forward bend. We're folded up now. This is where we're going to take our time to uncurl like a leaf bud. So we're going to let our fingers just slowly go up our legs, but you're keeping your head down, and we're just lifting our bodies at the top, and our shoulders are still rounded forwards and our heads are still down, and we're slowly, slowly, slowly uncurling. And then what you can do is you can stretch your arms wide like a leaf that has just come out of the leaf bud, spreading its parts of its leaf wide until you've got a full green leaf. And from there, you can keep your arms wide, or you can bring your hands back to your heart and just see if you can remember being the tree with all its leaves now. You can spread your fingers like the leaves growing in the spring. So well done, everybody. Now we could also think about spring flowers, and on the trees especially there are blossoms everywhere, and we've got daffodils and we've got bluebells that will start to grow soon, and all sorts of exciting flowers in the spring. So let's see if we can turn our body into a flower. So I'm going to sit on my bottom with my legs bendy up in front of me, and I'm going to see if I can do a flower balance. Now we are going to balance on our bottom, so you need to just check behind you in case you fall backwards. Just check there's nothing hard behind you for you to bang your head on, and if there is, just move slightly and move forwards out of the way. But we're going to try not to fall backwards. We're going to try and balance on our bottom and use our tummy muscles to squeeze our bodies into the right position. So we've got bend your knees, feet flat on the floor, but then we're going to widen our legs, so take a stride to the side, but your knees are still bent up like this. If you put your hands together like Namaste and put them on the floor, we're going to slide our hands apart until the palm of your hands, you can turn your palms up, is underneath your leg, and then you should be able to just hold gently underneath the bottom of your leg like that. And then when you're ready to try, you could lift one foot and use your arm to hold your leg up in the air, and then lift the other foot and hold yourself, squeezing your tummy muscles in a yoga flower. And if you're very wobbly, try not to fall back. You could put one hand behind you to help. You could put one hand in front to help. And if you feel really wobbly, just try to lean forwards, not fall back. So we'll try it one more time. Lift one foot, lift the other foot. Can we hold a yoga flower for a count of 3? 1, 2, 3. And then we'll tip forward. So well done, everybody, for holding your yoga flower. And we're going to practice the tree and the flower again in a moment, because we're going to imagine that we are a seed in the ground. It could be a seed or a flower bulb, a spring bulb, waiting for the sun and the rain to warm us and give us water so that we can grow. So to be a seed on the ground, we're going to go onto our knees and we're going to see, can you put your hands on your feet, and then can you bring your head forward but your bottom doesn't lift, it stays on your feet, so you're sitting on your feet and your bottom stays there, and then you just round your body forwards until your head can gently rest on the floor, and you can relax your arms and your shoulders, have a little wiggle, and then be perfectly still like a seed in the ground. And when that seed has got the sun and the water from the rain, it can start to grow. So let's see if we can stretch up. Stretch up high to the sky and be the sun. So you can sweep your arms back and look up at the sky and say, hello sun. Imagine like the sun's beating down on your face. Hello sun. And then to bring the rain, what we're going to do is we're going to have our feet just a little bit wider apart. And I want you to turn your palms of your hands upwards and put them above your head, and you're going to imagine there's a rain cloud here above your head. A rain cloud here holding the rain. If you twinkle your fingers but stretch them high, you can imagine that your fingers are the water in the rain cloud ready to come down, the rain ready to come down. So if you twinkle your fingers as you bend, like when we did the leaf bud and we were folded forward, so we're going to bring our fingers down and we're going to see, can we go all the way down, step forward, all the way down and bring the rain all over the floor, so you can sway side to side, twinkling your fingers like the rain. We're going to do it again, so we're going to stand up, stretch up high into the cloud, twinkle your fingers down past your face, bend forwards, keep your bottom up in the air as you bring the rain down. And we'll do one more, stretching up to the cloud, bringing your twinkly fingers and the rain down. Well done, everybody. So let's imagine we're that little seed in the ground. I'm going to curl up this way this time. So we are the seed, curled up small. Your hands can be on your feet, feeling the warmth of the sun and the wet of the rain, telling you it's ready to grow, time to grow. So slowly, slowly, we're going to uncurl our heads, but keep your bottom on your feet. And then, can you grow with your fingers? Wiggling, climbing up through the soil, growing taller. So slowly we're going to stretch, so you're controlling your body as you stand up and stretch high. Stretch as tall as you can. And can you lift one foot and grow into a tree? So in this case we're a seed or a bulb growing into a plant, but this is our plant or our tree. Well done, everybody. So we're going to be a seed again, or a bulb, and this time we're going to see if we can grow into a flower. So we're going to curl up back into our seed, feel the sun, feel the rain. We're slowly, slowly, slowly uncurling and stretching and growing. But this time, can you bring your feet round in front of you? Can you spread your legs wide, get your balance, and be ready to open up into a spring flower? Well done, everybody. That's 2 patterns or sequences that we've done growing in the springtime. But it's not just the plants that are growing on our spring adventure. If you're listening outside and looking carefully, you'll see lots and lots of animals, new animals, babies being born and growing everywhere. Can you think of any animals that you might see in the springtime more than any other time? listening on a morning, when you wake up, you might hear lots and lots of birds, and then all through the day we can hear them too, tweeting and twittering and flying between the branches of the trees and looking for food and building their nests. So let's see if we can be a yoga bird first of all. I'm going to go into my knees and spread my wings, my arms wide, just touch my fingertips to the floor. And when we're a bird, we can breathe in and stretch up like we're flying, so we can right up. You can even touch your hands together at the top, and then we can tweet, 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 and breathe in. Tweet, 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 and breathe in. Tweet, 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 tweet. So you should feel a stretch in your legs as you do this, so take it easy. If something hurts in yoga, then you shouldn't do it, but if it just hurts a little bit, that means you're using your muscles and they'll get stronger and stronger each time. But anything that hurts, you shouldn't do it so hard. You should be gentle and kinder on your body. So let's do our bird 2 more times. Are we ready? Breathe in, tweet, 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 and breathe in, tweet, 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 tweet. And these birds are so excited and busy chattering to each other, so they're busy building their nests, ready to lay their eggs. So we're going to see if we can turn our body into a nest shape, this curved shape. We're going to curve our body into a nest. So we're going to do this by laying on our front, like so. And can you bend your feet over near to your bottom? And then can you reach round behind with both hands and see if you can hold your feet. If you can't quite reach your feet, you could just hold your trousers. That would be okay too. Whatever you can do, try that so that you can make this curved shape with your body. So we're going to lift our head and lift our feet. And because we're holding onto our feet, it lifts our body and we're making this curved shape with our back, and we just hold it up for maybe 1, 2, 3, and then we relax down. You can let go of your feet. You can even just swish your legs side to side over your bottom, a bit like a windscreen wiper, swishing them side to side to stretch your legs out. And then we're ready to try again. So we hold onto our feet. We're going to lift our head, lift our feet, and just see if you can hold a nest shape with your body. Well done, everybody. And inside those nests, we might find some eggs that will hatch into baby chicks. So let's see if we can be an egg. So we're going to curl our body round like when we did a seed, but we're going to do it the other way around this time. We're going to do it on our back. So we're going to lie down on our backs. You can rest your head down on the mat and bend your knees over your body. You can hold your knees so you can pull your knees in tight. You could even stretch up and lift your head and hug your knees tight. So we're curled up like this, and you can even see, can you get your head to touch your knees or as close to your knees as you can. Okay, so imagine this is an egg in a nest, and the chick inside wants to get out. So we're going to have a little rock side to side, a gentle rock, like with a chick in the egg starting to move. And then we're going to start to stretch. So I'm going to stretch one foot and the other foot. I'm going to stretch my arms up to the ceiling, give everything a bit of a wiggle, and see if I can come up to sitting up like I'm a chick that's got out of the egg. We're going to sit on our bottoms to be a chick, so we're not going to be able to go up on our knees this time. We're going to sit on our bottoms but do the bird again. But a chick probably wouldn't make the full tweet 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 that its mummy and daddy makes. Might make a little cheep 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 noise. So we'll breathe in, arms up to the ceiling, and cheep 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 cheep. Well done. Let's try again. Breathe in. And cheep, 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 cheep. And one more, breathe in. And cheep, 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 cheep. Well done, everybody. That was fun. So what other animals might we see in the springtime? Well, we might see and hear lots of baby lambs. Oh. And lambs, a bit like a dog, they often wag their tails, which is quite fun too, in excitement. They're so excited about everything. So we're going to put our hands and our knees on the mat. So it's a bit like our yoga cat. But to be a lamb, we're going to see, can we breathe in, and then when we breathe out, we're going to see if we can get our nose all the way down near to the mat, like we're eating the grass. And so we bend our arms out to the side, a bit like if you've seen your mummies and daddies might do a press up. We're keeping our bottom stuck in the air and giving it a wiggle, maybe like a lamb might shake its tail. So we're going to breathe in, back up with straight arms, and then breathe out, bend your elbows, touch the ground or near to the ground, and wiggle your bottom. Breathe in. So what noise might a lamb make? It might do a little ba. So we'll breathe in and then ba, and wiggle your bottom. Breathe in, ba, wiggle your bottom. Breathe in, ba, and wiggle your bottom. Give it a wiggle. Yay, spring lambs, my favourite thing to see in the springtime. We might also see, if you're lucky and you go out in the early morning or maybe the evening time, you might see some rabbits or bunnies hopping around eating the grass. So we're going to see if we can do some bunny hops. So we'll go back to our hands and knees like we did for the sheep or the lamb. But then we're going to see, can you curl your toes up so your toes are on the mat, and you can then lift your bottom up to the sky. But we're going to keep our knees bent, stick your bottom up, and get strong arms, because your arms are going to hold your weight. And you're going to see, can you bunny hop your feet up near to your bottom and do some little bunny jumps. So your head's looking down at the mat, jump your feet up and back, both feet together. So we'll do a couple more. Bunny hop your feet up, that's it, and bunny hop your feet up to the sky. Well done, everybody. That was super. And another of my favourite things in spring is to see the bees starting to return after the cold winter months. So let's see if we can be a yoga bee. We're going to sit on our bottoms in our easy pose. And if you stretch your arms out wide like a butterfly wings, that we did at the beginning, but now can you bend your elbows so you tuck your elbow into your side, so you've got short wings instead of the big long wings that we had when we were a butterfly. So we tuck our wings in so we can have bee wings that are smaller but faster. They beat really fast. So then we're going to breathe in with our nose and then bzzz as we breathe out. Shall we try and see if we can do 3 bee breaths together? See how long you can buzz before you have to breathe again. Are we ready? Let's breathe in. Bzzz. And breathe in. Bzzz. And one more bee breath. Let's breathe in. Bzzz. You know, if you're trying to do some work, if you're trying to calm down after a busy day, or if you're trying to give yourself some energy, that kind of breathing can just help you to focus. It can give you energy, or it can focus your energy so that you're ready to listen to your mummy and daddy and what they want to ask you to do next. So if you're ever struggling to listen, you could say, let's do some bee breathing, and it could help. In fact, any of the yoga breathing that we've done in this sequence or in other sequences can help you just for 2 minutes to refocus and be ready to listen to what needs to be done next. Okay, so we've come to the end of our spring yoga. I hope you've enjoyed our adventure together today. And as always, we're going to do a little bit of relaxation, not sleeping. We're just trying to relax our body and our mind and be listening to the music and just calming down and resting for a couple of precious minutes. So it's time, if you've not got one, you can go and get one, to grab your favourite teddy or a snuggly blanket or whatever you want to help you to do your relaxation. So we're going to come down onto our mats, onto our backs. My music today, you might hear the birds singing, like the spring birds we've been learning about in our yoga. So on our backs is important because it opens your chest, ready for some nice breathing, to do it in an easy way for your body. It's not difficult. So we relax our bodies, just give your body a little wiggle and relax into the mat or into the floor. Feel comfortable, feel relaxed. So I always put my teddy or my blanket on my tummy and just like to gently rest my hands there. Feeling my breathing in and out, and feeling my tummy lift when I breathe in and then go back down as I breathe out. So let's think about our spring yoga, all the signs of spring that we thought about today. Lots of new life, plants growing and leaf buds opening so that there are lots of green leaves coming onto the trees. Like to smell spring flowers and blossoms on the trees. See daffodils, bright yellow, dancing in the breeze. You need to imagine you can hear birds singing, lambs bleating. See rabbits hopping around the fields. Imagine that the spring sun is warm on your face. Feel the warm spring sun as it moves down to your tummy and down your legs to your feet, bringing warmth, light and new life to the spring season. Okay, so you can open your eyes. See if you can hold your teddy in both hands and stretch your teddy up to the ceiling as high as you can reach. If you've got a blanket, you can do the same. Just hold it in two hands and stretch up as high as you can. Can you tip your arms to one side? You'll have to bend your elbows. And can you touch your teddy down to one side of your body? Can you lift back up into the air, twist your arms to the other side and gently touch your teddy down to the other side and back up to the middle? Can you raise both feet, both legs, and can you put your teddy between your feet? If you've got a blanket, you just strap it between your feet. You can even do it without, just push your feet together. But let's see, can we bend our knees down, holding tight onto your teddy, and stretch your legs high? Try again, bending your legs together and stretching your legs high. Hold your teddy again in your hands and bring yourself up to sitting again. Thanks, Ted. So we've reached the end of our yoga for today, and I'd like to finish with our long time sunshine song. I'll just move up a little bit so I've got room. Try and join in if you can. Certainly join in with the actions because we sing the song 3 times, so you should be able to join in by the end. Are we ready? May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Put your hands together like we did at the start, ready to say our special yoga word, which is namaste. But this time, see if we can bow forwards as we say it to signify the end. Are we ready? Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.